So guys, welcome back to the channel. You join me from a car park with the M4, but this video, as you can see, is not about my M4. We are talking about replacements in the not so distant future with this car. Don't get me wrong, it's not going anywhere, but today I am picking up this, which is a absolutely stunning A45S with every single pack known to man on it. It has literally everything. Fancy paint, fancy interior, pan roof, 420 brake horsepower, and it's a plus, so it has literally everything in it. We're down at Esplanade today, as you can see, and these guys have let me take this out to enjoy it and understand what I want next from my car. Do I want to go back to a hot hatch? Do I want to get into an AMG? And maybe the guys watching this, they might be interested in getting into an AMG themselves. So we're going to take this out. We're not really going to do a versus against the M4 because we don't have both cars out on test, but I daily drive this car, so I'm going to know full well exactly what this gives me versus what this will give me. Now, there is a big price difference, don't get me wrong, between these two cars, but let's jump in the car. I'm going to show you around it as well, and I'm going to go for a nice little drive. It is not necessarily minus conditions, it is 2, 3, 4, 5 degrees today, so this is completely useless in this sort of weather. This should be able to put its power down and should be incredibly enjoyable. So let's jump in the car and go and see what it's all about. As we come up though, the paint is absolutely insane, isn't it? What a paint colour to have on an A45, but this is my favourite bit. Brown chocolate interior. Yes, I said that right. Brown chocolate interior in an A45. The colour is just, I am about the colour, don't get me wrong. I know some people might be like, brown on blue doesn't work. In person, it works 100%. Now let's just start her up. Oh yeah, we'll turn that radio down. Yeah, what a bit, even brown here, look at this. Absolutely stunning example. Pan, it's got this is the biggest pack I have ever seen on an A45. But let's get it on the road, see what it's like, warm it up, take it down to my favourite roads, and see, not necessarily comparatively, what it's like against that M4, but should I go back to a hot hatch? And maybe you guys want to get into your first AMG? Maybe this could be the one. Master. We've got a master now, look at this. I lost it. Whoa. Yeah, it's like, that's really cool, I like that. My M4 don't do that, 60% throttle, that's cool. And you got this down here where it tells you how much your face is going to fall off when you go around a corner. That's really cool, I like that. Engine, 10 horsepower being used. 30 horsepower being used. Oh yeah, changed early then, but that was the, oh, it showed you your figures, that's well cool. I like it. So pulling over, what I used to do in most reviews that I did was do a sort of walk round. So I'll do a walk round now just to show you guys what we are dealing with. You guys know the A45s, but I want to show off a few things that I've noticed in my time with this car. Now, I've got it dirty going down some of the best roads on the Isle of Wight. Really enjoyed this. So again, massive thanks to the guys at Esplanade for letting me take this thing out. But yeah, the colour, hopefully I can get it on camera. The blue is such a nice colour, and it actually shows so much more bulge than maybe a black or even a white one does. There's so much more contouring lines that I've noticed on this colour more than anything on other colours. The gloss black bits as well, I notice a little bit more now. It's not as contrasting, say, as a white one, but I do feel that you've got a lot more in the way of aerodynamic look. And I know that sounds really silly because of course there's canards and a spoiler on the back. You can really see it with this blue paint. I like that. Again, this is a huge spec one. I believe it to be the highest spec one in the country at this present time for sale, but it's got the big wheels with you know, all of the aero kit and stuff, as you can see, wheels in the black with the sort of polished or diamond cut lip just going around, AMG badging, red calipers, 4MATIC badging just there as well. We'll come around the back because this big spoiler in gloss black as well. Again, nice contrast going down with these gloss black bits against the blue. And again, something I didn't notice in last A45 videos is that there's little black bits here. Although you have this vent or wannabe vent, I'm not really sure what it is, black bits here, but you've got the black with the black tailpipes as well, the AMG logos, because of course this has got the exhaust system as it's highly optioned, this car. Absolutely stunning bit of kit though. We will show you guys inside because I'm going to get the inside muddy in a minute, unfortunately, on the drive back, but it has this saddle brown, or at least chocolate brown interior. Now, if you'd have told me a blue car with brown interior would work, I would have told you probably not from pictures and video, but in person, I absolutely love this colour, even down to the centre. Yes, that is brown too, and black little lines going through just to break it up a little bit. Big fan. I tell you, I absolutely love it, even down to the door cards with a bit of silver with the black. I think it carries itself really well, the brown, if I'm honest. And in the back, yeah, the brown interior in the back even looks better because there's more material. So yeah, I must admit, I am sold on this colour combo, but I'm also sold on the highly option. I know it's a very expensive optioned car, this, don't get me wrong, but it just works. And driving it here today, I've thoroughly enjoyed myself. I mean, I've had a lot of cars out these roads, and yeah, this one is well up there with probably one of the best I've ever driven. Whether it's as good as the M4 in this environment, I genuinely think it might be. It's a little bit newer, so it's less visceral experience than an M4. The back end isn't coming out all over the place, but I must admit, I am very much in love with this car, and the brown interior just, it does it for me. It really does. Anyway, I'm going to drop it back to Esplanade now because I have to drop it back, unfortunately. I only get this car for a couple of hours, and we've done quite a few miles in it. So yeah, time to drop it back, unfortunately, but I'm in love.